We are going to start with going what you need for the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations for a Class A barber practical. If you're familiar with the packet, you'll be able to see on page on page 11 on the PSI packet, and it'll show you everything that you need right on this list, from combs, from your protective drape to clips, haircut and shears, haircut and clippers, neck duster, etc. Everything is going to be there, everything you need. So make sure you read everything, because you don't want to go and not have some things and then regret not reading it. So I recommend you reading it. And well, I have everything right here already set up so y'all can see. I started by organizing everything. I got everything that I needed from the list, and what I did was I divided everything up. That way when you go into the to do your practical, you don't have everything all scattered around and you have to look for this and have to look for that, and it's just going to take time. So you want to make sure you go prepared and ready. So as you can see on page 12 on the PSI packet, you know what I'm saying, it gives you the steps in which you are going to take. It tells you how much time you're going to take and the steps pretty much that you're going to do on whatever service. So for example, you're going to take 10 minutes to set everything up. Now that doesn't mean you have to take everything out. You're only going to take everything out from your suitcase, which in fact you need a suitcase that rolls. That way, you know what I'm saying, you just go in there chilling. So you want to make sure when you take everything out, you don't take nothing out. You're only taking everything out from your suitcase and putting it on your station, and they're gonna have cabinets. You put it on the station. You don't take nothing out of your bags. You just take it out of your suitcase pretty much. They give you 10 minutes to do that. And pretty much, in those 10 minutes that you have, the only thing you can pretty much do would, disinfect your counter. You know what I'm saying? Disinfect, you can disinfect the barber chair that your model is going to be sitting in. You have 10 minutes to pretty much just prepare yourself. So try to make those 10 minutes 5 minutes if you can, because they go by really fast. So the first step that y'all gonna be doing after the pre-exam setup, y'all gonna do the shampoo service, which is gonna be 15 minutes long. And as y'all can see, let me take Jake. His name is Jake. Put him over here. And shampoo service. So as y'all can see, I got a big Ziploc bag, and I labeled it shampoo service. So the reason why I did that is because whenever you have all your stuff in the cabinets on your station, like I said, you're not gonna take nothing out when you pre-set up for the exam. You're gonna take stuff out as you do the services. So for example, when they tell you, get ready take out all the stuff you need for your shampoo service. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up the cabinet and take your bag out. And I recommend you having it like this, because you don't want to have the Ziploc bag just for the drape, a Ziploc bag just for the towel or the shampoo or conditioner. You want to make sure you have everything in one big bag. You can have everything separated in little small Ziploc bags inside the big bag, but as far as having everything you know, in one bag would be the best thing. That way, you know what I'm saying, you open up your cabinet and you grab your shampoo service bag and you open it and then start setting up. Because I'm gonna be honest, I went to the practical once and I failed it. And one of the things that I did not do was being organized. And you want to be organized, that way you get everything ready quick. And so that's why I'm setting everything up like this. You take your shampoo service bag out. As y'all can see, I have my towels. You want to make sure you have plenty of towels. And your protective drape. And the shampoo and the conditioner. You see, that wasn't hard. You know, I have everything already right there. I don't have to deal with, you know, everything, all the stuff, you know, being mixed up and looking for the drape and looking for the bag of towels and looking for the shampoo. You don't want to go through that because I already went through that. So, you know, everything's already right here, and you pretty much have around 15 minutes to do the service. So you want to make sure you do it quick. You know, you take your model, take him to the shampoo station. You give him the shampoo service. You know, do the manipulations, the scalp, you know, massages. You want to make sure you drape them up, you know, good in the way it's supposed to be. You don't want to just put the drape, and you want to make sure his neck is covered with, you know, towels, so there's no water that can pass through the, you know, through his neck into his clothes. So I will have videos coming soon on that, so y'all keep on tuning in on this. You know, I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming soon. So but anyways, you know, once you're done with that, with the shampoo, you know, you put everything back up and throw it back in your bag. You know, all the wet towels that you use, you're gonna have a bag. You know, and you gotta label it, you know, wet cotton towels or whatever you want to name it, as long as you know that that is for your wet towels only. So you see, that didn't even take me a long time to put this back together. So the next step that y'all gonna be doing is gonna be the blow drying service. So again, as y'all can see, I have my blow drying service right here. And I got, you know, a couple extra towels in there just in case the hair is still a little bit wet after drying it with the towels in the shampoo station, because it is going to be still a little bit wet. So, you know, you want to make sure you have your towels, and you want to make sure you have your roller comb. You have to have this, and of course your blow dryer. And this service should take at least around 10 minutes, so you gotta be quick. You know, don't waste time. Like, again, you know, this helps out, you know, saving time. You don't want to take too much, you know, taking all this stuff out, putting it back in, you know, and whatnot. So, you know, once you're done with that, oh, and one thing, you know, whenever you're done with a service, you don't want to, one thing you're not gonna do is, you know, finishing up the service and then putting all the stuff back. What you're gonna do is you're gonna finish the service, and then you're gonna raise your hand and you're gonna stay still until the lady or guy comes, whoever's instructing you on the practical, and they're gonna come and they're gonna check the model. They're gonna see that the service was done right. They're not gonna tell you anything at the moment. All they're gonna do is just gonna go and take points, and they'll tell you at the end. They'll give you a sheet on how you did it or whatever. But again, just raise your hand whenever you're done. Don't start putting everything up. Once you raise your hand and you're done, pretty much, just stand still and let everybody else finish. That way, when everybody's finished, they're gonna tell you, okay, now put everything back up and get the whatever's the service next stuff out. So, for example, after the blow drying service comes the, and again, you can read through this as I'm going along if you have the PSI packet. Right now I'm on page 13. After the blow drying service goes the hair shaping service. They give you 35 minutes to do this. So if you're gonna take a model, don't take somebody that gets a real hard, I'm not gonna say hard, but like a fancy haircut. Take somebody that gets like a 2 and a 1 on top, and you know, maybe like a light taper or something, but nothing too fancy. You want to make sure, you know, you only have 35 minutes to do this haircut, and you want to make sure you get it done quick and fast. So again, you know, for example, I have my hair shaping service stuff right here. All I'm gonna do is just get this bag out from the counter, open it, and start taking my things out. As y'all can see, I have all my clippers in one bag. I have separated. And whenever y'all put y'all's clippers, you know, in a bag like this, when they're really tight, y'all want to make sure the machines, the blades aren't hitting each other. You know, as y'all can see, I have towels. I have them wrapped up pretty much in one, each clipper on a towel. So you don't want to get the blades to be hitting each other, and then it can mess up your blades. So y'all don't want that to happen. Got my clippers right here. I got my combs, my fading combs, my guards, my disinfectant, my cool care disinfectant, the oil, you know, guards, my brush, the estrogen. You know, all this stuff is gonna be on the list on I think it was page 11 or 12, the one where it has the whole list of everything you need. So make sure y'all read that again. That way y'all don't have nothing missing. Once y'all done with this, the lady's gonna ask you, you know, you're gonna raise your hand. She's gonna come check your model, check the haircut, everything's straight, cool. After you're done, just stand still and wait for everybody to be finished. And then they're gonna tell you, okay, put your stuff back up, and then take, you know, whatever service is next out. So, you know, y'all want to make sure y'all have everything organized, so it won't take too long to put it all back up. I got these big Ziploc bags there. I think they were 2.5 gallons of holding, so I mean, it holds a lot of stuff in there, so that helped me out a lot. After that, after the hair shaping service is going to be the shaving service, the hot towel shave. I have that stuff right here, hot towel shave, the shaving service. As y'all can see, I have towels. You're going to need towels. Have plenty of towels, a lot of towels. I recommend you have more than what you think you need type of towels. You know, not much. You know, I have my shaving cream, my razor, and my blades. So, not a lot of stuff, but it's very important that y'all always stay behind the client whenever y'all do the shave. Y'all never want to stand in front. And whenever you put the drape on the client, whether if it's for the shampoo or whether if it's for the permanent waving, you know, service, or any kind of service, you're never behind the client and throwing the drape on top of them, your hand over them, drape flying on top of them. You never want to do that. You know, maybe at the shop you might slip or whatnot, but when it comes to the state board, they don't want to see that. They want you to be in front of the client and putting it straight, you know, in front of them. You don't want to be behind it. They might, behind your model, they might take some points off of you like that. So make sure y'all don't do that. Okay, after the shaving service is gonna be the facial service. Okay. You know, like again, once I'm done with all this stuff, it's gonna go back to the cabinet, you know, to the counter inside the cabinet or whatnot. My facial service, which is labeled right there, facial. I have towels. Again, you need a lot of towels. Your facial cream, your spatulas, and your toner. Okay, so make sure y'all have everything ready right there. And y'all want to make sure y'all do the facial manipulations, you know, petrissage or efforage and all that. So y'all want to get that right, because they are going to be looking at you whenever you do the manipulations. facial service. After the facial service would be the chemical services. So I have everything right here. You know, it's a lot of stuff. You know, from the chemical drape to the relaxer, you know, wave lotion, you know, cholesterol, you know, all that stuff. The clips, you know, the cotton coil, you know, all that stuff. You know, so y'all want to make sure y'all have everything organized. That'll be I think the most important thing that y'all want is to be organized. So after y'all do the chemical service, y'all can do the perm, which I have everything right here in chemical service anyway, because whenever you take everything out, I think last time I went, I took, you know, they wanted us to take everything from the chemical to the permanent, you know, service. So I just put everything in one bag, so that's why there's a lot of stuff in here. And after that, they're gonna give you 10 minutes to disinfect, clean, take everything out, sweep, you know, all the, you know, the hair that's on the floor. Make sure y'all get all the hair that's underneath the barber chair. So try to be as clean as possible. That's why I got an extra bag, which says, I labeled it as all around sanitation and disinfection. I got extra towels in there. I got my Lysol disinfection spray. I got, you know, bags, trash bags, paper towels, you know, just extra stuff that I believe, you know, you will need throughout all around, you know, the services. So make sure y'all have, you know, all your disinfection and sanitation and stuff out pretty much all around throughout the services. You know, sanitize your hands for everything that you do. I'm talking about everything. So they're gonna be looking at that. You know, this disinfection and sanitation would be the most points out of the, you know, the whole entire thing. So they're gonna be looking at that a lot. You know, after you're done, they're gonna make you sit down and wait until you get your results. Fortunately, last time I went, I failed, so that's why I gotta go again. But I'm going through the same stuff a lot of people are going through, but we all got one goal, to get that license. So I'm on the same boat. And like I said, I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more videos on how to do haircuts, you know, how to do a shave, hotel shave, which I already have one video on YouTube posted up, but you know, I upgraded on my video recording and whatnot, you can say, etc. So I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more new stuff. So y'all keep tuned in, subscribe, and you know, if y'all have a friend that is going through the same thing, or somebody that you know that needs help and how to set up for the, you know, for the Texas State Board, you know, barbers test, you know, practical test. You know, this is the way to set up, and y'all want to be organized and set up the way, the best way you can. And I believe, you know, this will be the best way, you know, for me at least, and for a lot of you. So y'all keep tuned in, and barber life.